Welcome to The Quiet Room, brought to you by the creator of Truth Well Told Tarot. Your space for relaxing music, meditation and sleep enhancement. Join me on my new channel. I'll leave all the details below. The Quiet Room. Hello Gemini and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So Gemini, what I've done is I've taken your yearly 2024 tarot reading and pulled out the relevant cards for the relevant months. We're looking at April to June 2024. April we have the Five of Cups. Seven of Swords is May and the Temperance is June. I'm going to pull some additional cards. We'll look at the overarching messages as well as any individual ones because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. Okay, what do we have for our lovely Geminis? Thank you, angel spirits, guides for the next 3 months. Five of Cups, we've got another 5, the Five of Swords. The Devil, and the Four of Cups. Let's see what we have for you. Seven of Swords. What do we have for Gemini? We have the card of Gemini, the Lovers. The Magician, which I like seeing with you because the Magician is Mercury, your planet. So pretty empowering cards next to each other. Three of Wands. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini, with Temperance. Nine of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini. Five of Cups. Five of Cups can be a card of regret. I'm sorry I did this. I hope all is not lost in this situation to rectify it. I hope that there's still hope here. And again, there is a decision here whether we just see there's hope or not. The Five of Cups is when we feel regret. It can be about, mourning something that's gone as well, depending on what life stage you're at. But this is somebody who's saying, I regret losing you, or I regret what I did, and I'm hoping all is not lost to rectify the situation here. Because they're coming into April, and this could be a work thing, it could be love romantic, it could be friendship, could be between two parties of people as well. Friendship circles, family circles. Again, it could be love romance, but likely this could also be a work thing too. Because the Five of Swords represents someone doing whatever they want to do doing whatever they want to do and really not caring about the consequences or the effect it has on another. It's about doing what they want to do. It could be to get ahead, not afraid to throw you under the bus or scapegoat you if that serves them with the Five of Swords energy in order to get ahead or to make themselves look good. This can be the energy here in a work scenario. The Five of Swords can also be, conflict, fallouts, the potential of endings as well. Like I said, could be with like a group of people, you and others. Can also be to do with love, romance. Like I said, whichever area of life this applies to. The Devil in the Four of Cups is tempting. Can we just kind of like say it's all water under the bridge and put it behind us and move on? This is that kind of tempting overture that the Devil has. And the Devil plays on the fact that there's something that's attractive that we like about the person or the people involved. This is an offer likely to do with some kind of peace offering or apology. Some kind of gesture, I feel, to kind of like likely move on from a scenario as well. This is the energy here, but the Devil energy can be, in a personal level, it can be somebody who has an addiction problem, shopping, gambling, drinking, spending even. It can be to do with codependency. I can't live without this person. This person defines me. In reality, they don't, but that's a feeling that we can have. This can be to do with, physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for your highest good. Controlling behavior, manipulative behavior. Again, the behavioral pattern can be, it could be a boss or a work situation or a group of people, or company ethos, for example, manipulative, always about ego, glory seeking, ambitious, but to the detriment of others. This can be that kind of scenario here. Power struggles, manipulation, subversive behavior, controlling behavior. It could be a behavioral pattern, in any scenario where it might well be, they have a tendency to criticize or be overcritical or put you down in some way. I don't know why that's coming to me, but that could be a behavioral pattern here. Either way, I mean, the energy here is with the Four of Cups. There's an offer to move on from it. This is the scenario here. That's what's happening in whichever life area come April time. But your intuition is going to be really, really strong. And again, with the Four of Cups, we kind of like wait. We think about it. We're not saying yes, we're not saying no. Even if you've made your mind up in a scenario here, Gemini, there is this kind of feeling here that sometimes we don't do anything because it serves us. Sometimes we wait for things to play out and bide our time with the Four of Cups until something better comes along. This can be that kind of scenario. I feel that that's likely what you're doing. If we take a work scenario here, the Seven of Swords can be when we're putting some kind of secret plan into place. We're keeping our cards close to our chest and we're pursuing something in a secret manner because that serves us. You, again, might well be the choice that you're making with your other half, you connecting to your higher self. It could well be a business partnership isn't working for you anymore. This can be that scenario here as well. But you're in a very kind of like a powerful position to manifest something here. The Magician has what it takes to manifest whatever they want. Turn something negative to positive, ideas into reality, base metal to gold. So it's likely that it could well be you're secretly manifesting something else and biding your time until it lands in your lap. With the Three of Wands, it definitely feels that it's coming your way. Three of Wands is when we feel optimistic and hopeful, certainly in terms of business areas. That the thing that we're taking steps towards in order to turn our back on our current situation is taking hold, it's taking form. There are the first signs of success even. It doesn't mean that it's in the bag, the ships are coming into harbour, but they're not in the harbour yet. So this is where you're feeling that sense of things are really kind of like looking more positive and optimistic. But it might well be that you're turning your back on your current situation in order to move in a different direction. It just feels like things are going to move at a certain level and that's it. Because even when we come to temperance here in money areas, temperance can be a level of patience. And even with the Hanged Man, waiting for things to play out, waiting for things to fall into place, there can be quite moderate energy in this. Now, we talk about the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is really working hard, putting your time and energy in the right direction in order to bring you greater value, success, and abundance. In order to bring you increased value, increased abundance, increased satisfaction and fulfillment. This is the energy here with the Eight of Pentacles. But I think that what you're putting energy and time into, and I think it's to pursuing the new, it is the energy here, Gemini, of there is a period of waiting here. But we do have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is generally when you reap the fruits of your labour, what you've been putting time and energy into. There's a level of patience here, but there's also a great balancing energy with Temperance as well. Feeling that things are pulled more into balance here because there's an opportunity to reap the fruits of your labour. June will be a very powerful month, certainly in terms of money areas in particular. But I think this is pretty much set up from the previous months, or what's happening in April and May time, is leading you to put your energy and time in the right direction, certainly where money is concerned, to embracing maybe a place or an environment where you feel that you can thrive, where you're getting enough money. Again, this can also be some kind of offer being extended to you. We're at appraisal season, maybe in March and April. So it could well be you're expecting more money than you actually offered, and you're disappointed on that basis. And this can be that kind of scenario here, Gemini, that might prompt you or catapult you to start, pursuing a new direction, to get more money or get valued and appreciated and get the recognition that you feel that you deserve in a different area. So this is what I'm seeing here. It just feels that sense of absolutely putting your time and energy in the right direction, really in the next 3 months here, because you're realizing what's not working for you. You're realizing that something's not going to change in your current environment, and that's certainly giving you heart to make some kind of choice here. I mean, these are pivotal months, certainly in terms of May time is a pivotal month for you, where you're making some significant choice or decision, however that manifests for you. Could be with your other half, could be you connecting to your higher self, to turn your back on a situation, open things up and see what's out there. And it's likely that what you're taking steps towards has the opportunity to start manifesting or be manifested in, between May and June. Is certainly an energy in terms of money. I just wanted to stay with that theme because it was really kind of like flowing. When we look at relationships, whatever context, whether you as a couple versus other people, whether it's you between the two of you, again, the Seven of Swords can also be linked with deception on a different level. It can be linked with betrayal. And again, it could well be you doing what you want to do and disregarding me. So feeling betrayed. This is where you're deciding here, Gemini, whether, there is a crossroads presented, and it's whether you decide whether healing can take place or whether you turn your back on a situation and manifest a completely new path, new life path for yourself. I feel here there is something to do with kind of being in moderation, being patient with yourself, but also being in your truth in terms of whether healing can take place with another party or not. Because again, there are elements here of getting to a place that you deserve and nothing less than that. If this is to do with healing, it might well be someone saying to you, just wait, just give me a chance. I'll prove to you that, and I'll put time and energy into, I will absolutely put time and energy into proving that things can change for you. Even potentially working on the issues that they have. Whatever this devil energy is, could be on a more personal relationships here. So family, friendships, love, romance. This would be even the promise to work on the issues they have in a practical way with a practical approach. This will be, and treating you as you deserve. You won't regret it. Sorry, Gemini, the phone went, so I just wanted to kind of make sure that didn't interrupt the reading. Temperance is just that feeling here of also when we're really truthful with ourselves in terms of, what we want to truly manifest and what we don't. There's that feeling here, Gemini. It might well be that, like I said, somebody is asking you to wait, to not make a decision right now, and to just see if you can work through issues in order to get the abundance that you deserve. I mean, this is very powerful energy here. I want to also say, with addition to this, with the cards, the Eight of Pentacles can also be to do with putting your time and energy into educational projects or courses, generally with a view to get more money. So this can be very positive in terms of even whether you're doing it secretly or not. You might or might not be, but the Eight of Pentacles it can be linked with adding a string to your bow, getting trained in a different area or an extended area of of work, getting professional qualifications, likely with a view to getting more money. And it might well be here that there could well be something happening in the next 3 months where you might have been successful in terms of getting some kind of qualification or that would likely lead you to the next level. But it might well be here that you might not be able to get it in your current place of work. So you're deciding to get it in a different place of work. And again, turn your back on a current scenario and move in a different direction in order to get the money and recognition that you deserve. I feel that somebody is asking you to wait. I promise, I'll prove to you, I'll work on something, I'll work on my issues. We can work through this scenario here. It's going to be worth it. I'll treat you as you deserve. You won't regret it. This would be that kind of energy here. But again, free will, this is what I see playing out for you. Ultimately, you will decide in your truth what's right for you. Again, you're just front and center in this reading in terms of making decisions and choices that are likely for your highest good, in terms of what's worth manifesting in your life and what's not. Temperance can be a powerful healing energy, an opportunity to find a way to make something work, heal, get back on track. Sometimes when we're in Hanged Man energy, I always say it's one of the wisest energies of all, because we just wait. We wait for things to play out. We don't say yes, we don't say no. We just say, well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if I'm going to be fulfilled here, if I'm going to reach that point where there is change, where there is, through hard work, where there is that sense of fulfillment. This can be that kind of energy of sometimes we just wait for things to play out. Doesn't mean that we've decided either way, because I feel that you're still assessing this. But that puts onus on the other person, really to either prove that they can change with this devil energy, or alternatively, they mess up again, and then that's your answer. Likely this would be, I'm choosing to be on my own because I stand in my own value, my own empowerment. This is what I deserve and nothing less than that. So this can be quite a powerful energy here. Sometimes not doing anything and waiting for things to play out is a very wise thing to do. But ultimately, we always get the epiphany with the Hanged Man energy. You can see the light bulb over the head. We always get the wisdom, the answers. We always get the answers to release from that stuck energy. So that's the kind of messages that I'm getting for you here, Gemini, for the next 3 months. Money areas in particular, extremely strong in June. Potential relationship dynamics being dealt with, likely April to May time. Again, there's an energy here that certainly whatever is happening in April to May is setting up the course of action come June time, certainly from what I can see here. But the focus here in June is all about stability and what brings you stability, what you can really build on and what you can build up, and understanding that that's where you're putting your time and energy, in what brings you groundedness, stability and security and value and even emotional stability, and what's worth investing your time and energy into and what isn't likely. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to pull you an energy card. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. 2 cards. We have 41, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. We have, sorry, I was just kind of like thinking to myself, that's a whole load of descriptive language going on in there. We have, it reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. We want change. We have change. I don't know why I said we want change. Strange. We have number 12, change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. I'm going to pull you a fortune cookie. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. I'm going to pull you a destiny card. This is a sacred destiny deck. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the next 3 months. Angel, spirits, guides. Thank you. Diligence. Let's see what we have for you. Diligence. We have the fallow field. There are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient, step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house, clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend time and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. I'm going to pull you a spirit message. What do we have for Gemini for the next 3 months? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. Message for Gemini. We have light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. And Gemini, I'm going to finish off by pulling you a little affirmation for the next 3 months. Message for Gemini. Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. 2 cards. I listen to the intuitive wisdom of my own feelings. I am guided from within. And we have, I am strong enough to face every issue in my life with courage and trust. I think that there is a major life choice, certainly in an area here, Gemini. I think that you have the power here to either turn something negative to positive, ideas into reality, or again, something that is, again, lackluster or not working, having an opportunity to make it work here. But or manifest a brand new reality for yourself. And I think those are the choices and decisions that you're going to be facing here. There is some kind of crossroads. There is some significant kind of like gateway here in terms of how you move forward in the next 3 months. And I feel that there is that energy here in terms of focusing, in terms of what's worth putting your time and energy into, What brings you stability and security? The people, the friendships. What's worth building up? What is worth your time and energy? And likely what isn't. And I think that there is some kind of epiphany moment, lucid moment, where you're getting the answers that you need in terms of how in truth you want to move forward. Whether it's through healing, whether it's in terms of staying in a place of work that you're dissatisfied and discontent or bored with or fed up or feel that will never change, and move towards a new direction, or just waiting and seeing what plays out. And you could see the same thing in terms of relationship circles too. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.